So one of the things I want to take a couple minutes to just chat with you about as a church family, as we've covered the first one of those three: love God, love others, make disciples. One of the ways at this church that we encourage you to be growing in your love for God, love for others, and making disciples is we invite you to be part of a life group. And life groups take the church and make it a little bit smaller. It takes the large gathering of Sundays and makes it a little bit more manageable so that you can know a few others and be known by a few others. And so we really encourage you to, if you're able to, if you're interested, to be part of a life group. We want to help make this possible for you. And life groups, as you see on the screen, the purposes of them are to live life on life, life in community, and life on mission. And you know what those three things equate to? They equate to helping each other love God, Sam, love God, love others, and make disciples. Those are those three things, just kind of in different wording. Not secret, just different wording. And that's why life groups exist. We want to help each other grow. We want to live like family. We want to help each other to join God's mission to the world. So I want to just be honest for a moment about where life groups are at, and I want to share with you some challenges that we face in regards to life groups. And really, it starts with me. To be real honest, it starts with the fact that in recent months especially, I have been unable to do what I would enjoy doing as it relates to encouraging and training and talking with leaders and working with our life group structure. And I'm just being honest that it's on me. I have been unable to kind of spur the next step of our life groups. I love Faith Church. I love life groups. My life circumstances and my limited bandwidth has meant that was a piece of my role that has dropped off the priority list. And I appreciate your understanding and forgiveness there. So more on kind of the background of that in a couple of minutes. But I'm saying this is on me and us as a church family to help make life groups available. But I'm also asking for you to ask God how you might be part of the solution to this as well. I think this is one of the best ways that Faith Church can make disciples, because we get with each other and we get real with each other's lives, and we look each other face to face, and we sit in circles, not in rows, and we care about each other's lives, and we point each other to Jesus, and we go, hey, how can we join the mission? What is God calling us to do to make a difference for the glory of Jesus? So the status of our life groups really is that we need more open groups. We need to make sure that the groups that we do have really consider themselves to be open and welcoming, because if some of us stand up here and say, hey, we invite you to a life group, and then somebody responds and are interested in a life group, guess what we need? We need some life groups that are ready to receive and care for people. So as much as we love our life groups, and as much as our tendency might be to accidentally become exclusive, our life groups are intended to be open and ready to welcome those who want to connect. That's something that you could pray for our church family and possibly help with. We need more groups. If we have some people respond to this need and want to be part of a life group, we're going to need more groups. And we're going to need more groups that start with at least a few official members. Now, don't get me wrong. Who is welcome at a life group? Everyone. Anyone that calls Faith Church home, whether you're an official member or not, whether you come once a month or every Sunday, you're welcome to join us in a life group. But I do want to have some new groups start. And the best way to operate, the best, most healthy way for a church to do this is for there to be at least a couple people, 2, 3, 4 people in that new group that are deeply connected to our church family as official members. That would just make it get off to a healthy start. So we're looking for new groups, and that might be a way that God calls you to jump in the mission and help out our church family. So let us know if you're interested in connecting to a life group for the first time. If you used to be in one and you need to get connected to another one, let us know. There's information on the weekly update, I believe, about how to contact us at the church office. And if a life group is something of interest to you, we're going to do our best to get you connected to one. It may take us a bit of time. Be patient. but we will follow up with you and do our best to find you a place to connect. And also, would you let us know if you are feeling called to be part of the solution, too?